Hello, everybody. Real quick, just check over. Everything looks good. No, time-lapse camera looks bad. Let me see if I can resolve that. How are you guys doing this morning? I hope you're all well. Is that gonna work? Maybe? No. Still not working right now. Okay, try that again. Maybe it'll work now? Okay. Yeah, shoot. Hit me with that question. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, here we are, back in the area we were at yesterday. Looks quite nice, I think. Still obviously have a lot to go. And that was weird, wasn't it? And these edges are kind of worrying. And also, of course, I'm not sure. Do I need to do anything else over here? Or is this all... I think this might be all looking good, actually. Yeah, I think so. Thank you. Oh, the time-lapse. That was this section over here. That's this section here being built. That you see in the time-lapse. It's a private server, so it's just me and this camera is the only people in here. Thanks about the shirt. I'm going to. There's a big meeting today, so I have to actually dress up for work today. So I have a shirt. I'm going to put a tie on before I go, etc. So yes, let's work through this area. I kind of this area here, kind of the intermediate area, is looking a little bit dull. So let's see if we can. I'm thinking kind of sink in almost some kind of water pools almost. So let's have a go at that. So kind of sink in some grass a little, and then we can have some kind of water pools around it, I think. In the grassy area. Oops. Oh, I just remembered I need to do something. Excuse me just one moment. I'm just gonna... Oh! Wow! This is the little laptop that could. I've just noticed we're not actually charging the laptop. So excuse me real quick. Because this is running on battery power at the moment. I'll just plug it in. Okay, better. We probably should be a lot quicker now. I don't know whether you guys were noticing a lower frame rate or anything, but yes. Gosh. This shirt is very tight on me, actually. I got a nice, kind of quite well-fitted one, and it's maybe a little bit too well-fitting, actually. So this is kind of what I'm imagining for some of these areas. Let's just kind of work this in a little bit kind of randomish shape, and then we can put some water in the middle, maybe. Yeah, that was kind of hair-raising moment. I unplugged it so I could do some vacuuming, and clearly forgot to plug it back in, which, I mean, that could have been bad if we'd have run out of battery halfway through the stream or whatever. Good job I noticed. It seems to have picked up the speed a little bit anyway, so this is kind of imagining. I think this kind of works. Yeah, maybe not the same on all of them. Maybe just kind of scattered bits of grass on some of them. In fact, let's put some grass kind of down a little bit in here. And then we can get some grass lumps on top, I think. Tips on how to be a good builder. It's a tricky question, really. I mean, number one, I think, is just practice. And watching other people build, I think, can be helpful, and particularly looking at other people's builds, probably. So I'd like to think that I hope that I'm teaching people some cool techniques or some cool ideas, maybe. So you might be able to learn a thing or two from watching this watching this video stream. Thank you, Amda. You guys are cool too. Let's see here. I'm gonna make another little kind of water pool here. Yeah, this is pretty nice actually. I think it looks good. I think maybe we could do something with terracotta maybe as well. Yuri, I think is there. I saw him send a message or two earlier, so I would guess Yuri's around. Are you concerned about getting banned? Let me see here. Yeah, it looks a lot nicer actually, and I think maybe terracotta could work. Some different colour terracotta. I might even try, considering it's all kind of the same colour at the moment. I might try let's try it. Let's try changing it to a different colour of terracotta because limestone's quite pale. So let's just see what happens if I just change the stone to terracotta. We can change it back, of course, and we probably will. But we can just have an experiment and see what it looks like. So. If I do replace stone, terracotta, it's not actually called terracotta, I think. What happened there? Nothing yet. We wait. We wait for it to do something. Okay, yeah, it didn't work. I think it's 251 terracotta. Oh, that is concrete, I think. Terracotta is 159. So let's try that again. That's kind of a nice colour actually, I quite like that. Water. But let's have a look here. We'll try a different terracotta. So let's try grey terracotta maybe. Do we have a light grey terracotta? 1598. Not as nice actually, I quite like the white one. I wonder if we can do 1590. Whoa, that is ugly. Okay. I think I'm gonna leave it as is, actually. Water. Water? I don't know what I said, to be honest. We need some water. Water. Whoops. Oh no. I don't know what I just... Ah! Okay. Let's just leave that as is. I don't know what I undid there, but... So, let's go with some grass now. And I'm going to put, first of all, I'm going to target this spot here. A little bit of tall grass. And I'm going to get some regular grass. Well, I suppose it is just tall grass. And we're going to put a few of those on. So we just build this up to be a little bit more interesting shape. It looks more like grass. I think that might be all it needs just to kind of lift it a little bit out of just this being this kind of flat grey area. Yeah, I think that works. This guy over here could probably do use some specific work, but let's do that now. In fact, let's. Well, actually, I suppose I should build up the cliff here. Let's build something into this section here. Actually, so we can make a new section begin here. So let's go for some cliffs. Put some cliffs in. Oh, je voudrais, cylinder, stone, 15.4 maybe? No, I remember this. It's 4.15. And then we can go, boom, and like this, real quick, just bulk that out, and we'll make a little cliff in here. And we can bring this around, actually. So, yes, this build is presently kind of in the air, but one day it will not be. Perhaps. I think we're very rapidly encroaching on this little guy here. So in fact, here's what we'll do. Since I'm not ready to just annihilate this thing yet, I'm just gonna move it. Because I'm not sure. Maybe we can do something with this build. Not that it's very exciting, but I don't like to destroy stuff. Je voudrais l'eau. Je voudrais l'eau. Okay, so we come to here. Plus 2. Oh, need to come back a little bit more. Plus 2, and we can just lazy cut that. And I'm just going to fly away and move it because I don't want it to be destroyed by this. So let's just move it over here somewhere. About here will do. Paste. Boom, and there we go. It moved. Interesting, we didn't get the ground to go with it. Whoops. Oh well. Ooh, we also put cylinder down there. The ground, we don't need the ground for that build. We can replace the ground, no worries. Easy. Okay. So I'm just gonna move through here, and I'm going to build essentially a kind of a cliff kind of all the way around. I know it's kind of contrived or whatever. I kind of want this to go down, actually. Oh, Abdullah, welcome. Goodbye. Yeah, cool. Okay, so now what we can do is push these back a little bit. So I'm going to use a brush cylinder. No, I'm not. I'm going to use a brush sphere, air, 3, and then I'm going to do mask stone. And then what this is going to do is it's just going to target that stone, and I can use this just to kind of take. It's going to make a kind of an odd shape, but it's okay. We can obviously work through that after the fact. Oh, did I damage the build down there? I did indeed. Oh well, we can fix that. That's not a big deal. And let's just take a little bit off here. We'll take some off through here as well. And there we go. To be honest, I'm only using a couple of mods for this. So most of the mods that you're seeing is World Edit, and some of it is Voxel Sniper. Okay. So let's see here. So maybe we can bring this section here up a bit. So let's try that. See if I can do that. How would I do that? Whoops. Can't do that. I don't know what I just did. What just happened there? Oh, okay. Some weird sniping command, apparently. So let's do brush, copy, paste, 20. Uh-oh. See what happens here. There we go. That worked pretty well. Easy. Uh-oh. It didn't work perfectly. We raised this area too, but that's okay. That's not too bad. Yeah, I said MC edit. Is it going is it got a low frame rate, the game? I can't see, of course. If the game has a low frame rate, let me know and I can try and resolve that. Hello, slime. So, just gonna pump out some grass here, and just gonna fill actually just kind of out a little bit, and then we can make a more exciting shape in a moment. So just kind of bringing this through here. And I'm going to make kind of a curve, I think, on the top here. Yeah, good enough. Just cover. Just put some grass over that. No worries. Oh. A very, very tall grass there. Let's block that in. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll bring it down a little, so we'll have some more space. I kind of want this to slope down into the main build. Yeah, if the frame rate's low, I can try and fix that. Let me have a think. See, excuse me just one moment, I'll see if I can fix the frame rate. Close a couple things, that might help. It shouldn't be too low a frame rate, to be honest. It should be okay. I don't see any FPS problems in the in my side of the game, so it must be something with the rendering. Unfortunately, not sure what I can do about that. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're all welcome to do some Minecrafting. You know, it's not necessarily a intense watch stream. This you can you know, do whatever in the background. I'm not going anywhere. And we'll bring this down just a little more. And I think that'll do. Yes. Oh, okay, yeah, that will cause me some low frame rate. It's just kind of the nature of those commands. They're kind of big ones. Yeah, that looks a little bit nicer now that it's kind of blended a little bit. Cool. So here's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to use a new road brush. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to use a blob brush. Or splatter ball, sorry. So I'm going to take a splatter ball, and what this is going to do, it will leave just some random blocks, essentially. Now what these blocks are going to do is, first they're going to look ugly, and later they're going to look quite okay. So just going to spray them around here, and the purpose of these is to kind of add some noise to the build, so it looks a bit more natural. And then I'm going to take a smooth brush, erode smooth, and it needs to be a bigger one, so I'm just going to change the size of the brush. Going to put it up to 6, and that should target, yeah, everything. So the purpose of this smooth brush is twofold. First, it removes the... Actually, the main purpose of this brush in this particular case is to remove those floaters, and so what we're left with is just the ones that were added when they kind of stuck into corners and things. And so in this way, the blocks that kind of make sense to be there stay, and the ones that don't vanish, which is nice. There we go. So very, very quick way of making kind of natural-looking landscapes. Giran. That's cool. So I'm just gonna come through here, and I'm just gonna open this up again because we've kind of turned it into a... It's not really there anymore, is it? So let's just open that up so we can still kind of get through. Yeah, there we go. That's nice. And we're also gonna, we've got a little bit of blending here between the tree and the stone, which is not something we really want, so let's just kind of fix that a little bit. Oops. Bone blocks, no thanks. And there we go. That should work. Yes, okay. Cool. So, that works pretty well, actually. So I don't know what's coming next over in these areas, but This is kind of forming a nice edge to this particular area. And I think I want to continue this forest over this way, maybe without the cracks. We can change it into something else. So I'm gonna... I think I'll do that. I think this is good enough just to kind of delimit this end of the build. Actually, I should do this section, shouldn't I? So we're gonna have like a mountain stream here was my idea. Using the cylinders. So I'm gonna use the cylinders. 3, 3. And I'll take one at 4, 4. And I'll take one andesite 3, 3. And one diorite 3, 3. And we'll go for one stone 5, 3. Okay. So what these brushes are going to let me do is essentially build these kind of big boulders. And that's what I'm going to go for. So I'm going to try and make this kind of mountain stream here. So I want to carry on the kind of two-layered thing that I've got going on, just so that we've got somewhere for this stream to come through. Yes, cool, cool, cool. And we'll obviously have to work a little bit more carefully through by hand. But using these... so Godzilla, in order to overlay over non-natural blocks, you have to use the -A command. So it's... I could show you it, but I'm not going to because I don't want to interrupt the stream. So if you do B overlay -A, I think, or maybe it's overall. I think actually it might be /O. You have to write overall, and then it will go over all blocks and not just natural ones. Otherwise, it just hits the natural ones. So I'm just going to kind of bulk up still through here, and yeah, this should make quite a nice little river. We also need to be concerned about what's down here, but not quite yet. I'm not too worried about what's going on down there at this point, to be honest. Oh, it looks like we're coming this way, so that's okay. Let's kind of bend it around this way. I'm just going to bring this through so we can kind of get Mobzilla. Oh, Mobzilla, I get it. And... oh, wow, okay. I guess there's a bit of a lag spike there, because we just suddenly everything appeared. And let's come through here. And that should work. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. And maybe we can have another section here, but I'm really not sure what I want to do there. So let's just work through the river for now. So let's just make sure it's kind of river shaped. This is the PC version. Okay, that's not really appropriate, is it, friend? And... let me see here. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna interrupt for one moment. Whoops. Wrong keyboard. Sorry, I'm just gonna keep coming through here, and we'll just kind of open this up a bit. And bring through here. Yes, it is kind of rude. I'm trying to deal with it, but unfortunately my moderation tool is not working at the moment, so I'm just going to have to go in and do it manually. Apologies, guys. Unfortunately, Mixer is a bit difficult to follow. How do I do this, even? I don't know how to get to my stream. Ah. Oh, I can hear myself. That's weird. Okay. Did I do it? I think I did it. There we go. I did it. Yeah. Winner. Sorry about that, guys. And it's a shame because Mixer had been so nice so far. I didn't bother with putting a moderation tool on that. Anyway, so let me get back in the game. Oh my gosh, she's still here. Okay. So, yeah, well, I mean, I can ignore them, but the problem is, I don't want that displaying on the stream because it's just kind of mean. Nobody wants to read that on the in the stream chat. That's kind of one of the problems with allowing it in the stream, on the stream itself. That is, I will put a filter onto Mixer now because I've not had any problem with Mixer before, but I guess there's always one. I'm surprised it wasn't blocked by default, even. Anyway, so just trying to, make essentially kind of a mountain stream kind of thing here. I think that will work quite okay. Let's merge in here. And what we can do now, I think, is we can join these two terrains kind of together. So, just gonna bring this in here. And through here. And a little bit in here. And we can get a... Yeah, we can kind of blend these together so we get a nice combination here. And that'll work, I think. And I'm not sure where I'm going with the rest of this, so let's just kind of focus on this area here. So let's kind of blend in this kind of style here. So we'll go for more grass. In fact, let's use an overlay brush. So we can do B overlay grass. Nope, that's not right. It's B overlay. In fact, let me show you here, Godzilla, how to use the overlay overall. So if I do overall, I think. No, is it overall? Yeah, we'll overlay over any block. So that's how you do that. Yeah, what is it? I need a smaller brush than this, so we take a little brush and just over the top here. Yes, yes. Oh no, I've made a big mistake actually. Let's undo that. So one thing I forgot to do was set the brush depth, so let's do that now. So if I do D1, it will just only go over the top layer, and that's kind of what I want. Oops. Oh yeah, usually I'm quite enjoying this stream, to be honest. Oh gosh. So I'm gonna bring in here, make a little bit of a hill, and we'll get some more of these dark oaks on it, I think. Maybe just one or two. So, yeah, I think that'll work. We can bring... Is this the right height? Yeah, I think it's okay. So we can bring this whole thing into green now, I think. So, grass here. Much fun then, one by one. What do you mean by that? Nidoka, I'm not really sure what you mean by that particular statement. But cool, cool. I'm just gonna bring out a little bit here. Through here. Yeah. Cool, cool. And then we can get now, where is it? Well, so are you going to use brush, tree, dark oak. So what this will do is... Chung. Whoa. Too big. Don't want that one. Chung. Also too big. Come on, give me a smaller one, please. And that's an even bigger one. I just want a little boy, please. No. Little one. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Better. And let's see if we can... We probably put one over here too. Whoa, he's leaning. A leaning boy. I don't want it though. I want a regular one, please. There we go. Okay. So this one can stay. And this one needs a little bit of TLC just to get the... Oh, that's nice. So there we go. That builds that in there. Yes. I like this little one actually, it looks quite good. So I'm going to take some more bushes now. Alexa, no! The robot heard me say something. Ah, yeah. It definitely is. It's so much quicker. And a little bush in here. And we'll grab some grass. Double tall grass. Actually, we don't need double tall grass. Regular grass. Actually, I'll use a bone meal. Should be the quicker way, I think. Bone meal. Boom, boom, boom. Whoa, flowers. I didn't sign up for flowers. Goodness. Go away. Don't want. Okay. And one more. There we go. This area here is looking a bit sad, so maybe we can do something with this. Okay, Gex. Like, be nice. What's your problem, sir? Oh, I see. Never mind. I thought you were being mean to... I understand. I thought you were being mean, but it's okay. You're being mean against yourself. I mean, it's still not okay. Be nice to yourself. I'm going to join this grass up, actually. Just a little bit through here. And through here, maybe. No, if you can still watch the stream afterwards, but oh goodness, that's weird. The frame rate. Oh wow. Okay, something's really not going on well. Excuse me for one moment. I'm just gonna move to a place where you guys can see something, and I'm just gonna investigate, see if anything's going on. something is going wrong with my system. No, it doesn't look like anything I can fix. Okay, well, we'll leave it for now. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna make a real quick. I'm gonna disconnect and reconnect because I think that might help. In fact, excuse me. I'm just gonna restart the client. In fact, because I think the client is having a problem. So now we're gonna sit here with a black screen looking at me. Hold on, I can swap over to the other client for a little, and maybe I can. Is that gonna work? I see. Gosh. Come on. There we go. So yeah, what I'm thinking to do next is... Oh wow, this area didn't even load? Really? Ah, something really strange is going on with the server today. I don't know what it is. Hopefully it'll be better tomorrow, or... Well, I won't be doing it later today. So I think a new region out here. I need to obviously blend in the base of the canyon here as well. Oops. Let's just real quick recover that. Hello, creeper. And let's go into... Where is it? Lenovo, I think. I can write out what the mods are. The mods mainly are MC Edit and Voxel Sniper. Those are the names of the main mods that I'm using. Alright, so this should be recovered, I think, hopefully. So let's get some water in here, because it looks nice. Oops. And I'm just going to kind of flood that out. Yeah, what do you think? How do you think I'm doing all these brushes and things? If not with mods. Sprush, 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 splosh, 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 sprush, sprush. There we go. Bring that out a little bit. And we will come in here and just widen this a little. Oops, a hole there. Let's take some gravel real quick. I mean, I know it's the bottom of the water, but he's ever going to look at this, but, you know, gravel in the water makes sense, doesn't it? So let's just have a bit of gravel in here. And through here. Now I should say those mods, mostly, both of them are server-side mods. You can get MC Edit on a single-player game, but you cannot get Voxel Sniper in a single-player game. So you have to be on a server to get that one. Or the server has to be running it, I should say. It's not a client-side mod. Move. I just want enough just so that it'll run down there. Yeah. Cool, cool. And... yeah, I guess that'll do for now for that section. I just remembered I haven't actually done any kind of terraforming of this area. It's still all the kind of straight that came out of the sphere brush. So let's see if we can kind of resolve that a little bit. Makes it a little bit more interesting a shape. Bye-bye! A waterfall is a good idea. I think a waterfall maybe can be where we're going next with this actually. I think a waterfall kind of here would make sense. But I'm not ready to commit to an entirely new build over there just quite yet. That'll be kind of a whole new section, so... This section here looks a bit unloved actually, doesn't it? Let me see if I can find some gravel. I think gravel might work over here. Let's get a bit of gravel. And just kind of fill that out a little bit. In this area here, I don't know. The bare rock is not really very exciting, but I don't really know what else to do about it. Because, I mean, I want kind of bare rock, so... I suppose I could put some ores and stuff in it. In fact... maybe... put some in now. Get one down here. I never did go through all the ores. I should have done. So let's go for a little ore rampage, and we'll just kind of put some ores all over the place. I put ores at the front, but never towards the back. So let's do that real quick. Just sprinkle a few ores around to make it a little bit more interesting. Whoops. What's going on here even? I don't remember the section. In fact, maybe I should... Ah, yes, I remember now. There was going to be a way to walk behind here, but it looks like it didn't materialize. Wow, I really didn't finish this section of the canyon at all. I think I'm going to go for that for now, actually. So, let's go here. That looks fine. Here. Yes, and just gonna... I really didn't work through here. I'm surprised. I think I did the other side maybe, or maybe I didn't. Maybe I never came through here by hand at the top, so I think I'm gonna do that real quick. Bye-bye! So through here too. And we'll see if we can get kind of a walkable path here. So I had an idea that I wanted it to be walkable behind the waterfall. Oh no, I made it down there. You can walk behind that waterfall. Of course. There's so many layers to this thing. I keep forgetting different layers. We can go through here. But yeah, maybe we should have kind of a secret cave. We could put that in here actually. Let's leave a hole here to remind us. There's quite a lot of room back here. There it is. Just leave a little hole there just to remind me that I was going to do something with this area. Yes, secret waterfall passages. Excellent. So yes, just gonna push a little around here. Let me get a core. Actually, I have a bar for this, I think. There we go. This bar. So I'm just gonna run along quickly this top section here. Just make sure that's all good. Because this didn't receive a whole lot of love, it seems. I think I wanted to do something with kind of cracks coming through here as well. So maybe we can do that, kind of join these cracks up a little bit. Whoops. Okay, well that gold's gone. And so like here's a big crack coming out, so let's make kind of a crack that runs kind of down the side of the mountain a little bit. Kind of bulk these edges out a little bit. So yes, kind of like this. And that's okay, let's bulk this guy out a little bit more. Yeah, a little bit like that. And let's bring this kind of down here. Get this kind of cracks. Yes. And through here too. Yeah. wasn't good water. Something in the water here. Yeah. Down here in the south in London. Okay, and I'm just gonna run through the base here. Anything else? No, it looks okay. Maybe I'll put grass up here actually, along the edges. And maybe actually, why not kind of have this kind of spilling down effect so we can see where the... Yeah, that's kind of a cool effect actually. Let's do that. Yeah, I like that. I like this. Yeah, don't forget to drink, guys. Water's good for you. Very good. You will die without it, in fact. And some water down here. Boom, boom, boom. It's cool. In fact, I'm just going to take a real quick bio break. I'm just going to grab some more water and use the toilet, and I will be back in just a moment. So have a think about what else you would like to see, and let me know what you would like to see. I'll be right back in 30 seconds, or, well, a minute maybe. Be right back. Returned. So, made a little bit of progress today, but nothing very exciting. Maybe we can do something kind of big before I call it a day today. So maybe we should start some big new section. Yeah, I think we should. Let's do this section here at the base. So I'm thinking kind of swinging these around, perhaps. Yeah, I think that'll work. So what we end up with is a very tiered area. In fact, maybe not even swinging them around, swinging them to be at different angles. And so we'll end up with a 3-tiered little kind of setup there. So let's take then. I overwrote my second brush bar apparently. Let me just grab my second brushes here, save those. Just get nice and warmed up, I suppose. Shovel, 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 and shovel. I'm just going to save that as my X2, I think. Wait, C2 to save. Yes, okay. So I'm going to do a brush, cylinder, stone, 415. I'm going to take this and I am going to bulk along here as best I can. Let's see here. Trying not to bring it up or down. I don't lose any height if I can help it. So let's bring this around. I think up to here is probably okay. Yes, that's cool. And let's bring this along here a little way, and then we're going to kind of curl it around. Oops. Curling around through here. Yes. And for the sake of brevity here, maybe we can do some big cheats. Yes, okay, here's what I'm thinking. Let's do it now, why not? Why the heck not? So... limestone. Maybe there's an easier way to do this actually. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm just gonna create some lines anyway. Essentially connecting these at like slightly varying heights. So some higher, some slightly lower. And there we go. Through here and through here. We'll take it even lower here, and maybe we can chop the top off. And then we can swap over to... okay, why are these not working? Oh, did I reconnect after I'd done that? Oh, I did, didn't I? Bomb. Oh, right. Brush, cylinder, stone, 3, 3. Up in there. Did I zoom in? Oh, I did. How do I reset that? Like that. 4, 4. There we go. Andesite. 3, 3. And we go. Diorite. Diorite 3, 3. And for the last one, we go stone. Let's do 5, 3. Yeah. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is just basically run along here with random blocks, random brushes. Spam those out. Ought to do is create. Oh, apparently I got some problems with my Windows update, which I didn't ask for. And through here. So I'm going to actually try and stop. So what we're getting a little bit there is these kind of rows, which isn't actually what I really want. So I'm just going to kind of... oops, I hit the ground. Oh well, who cares? Sometimes you break a few eggs. Oh, thanks. It's actually not a... well, I have a few meetings today, actually, which I normally don't do. being a software engineer, we don't do too many of the meetings. But it's not like it's not a client meeting or anything. It's the company, the annual company meeting is today, which means more of an opportunity to eat lots of food and drink, more than anything. But gotta keep up appearances a little bit, so no t-shirts today. There we go. Cool, cool. And yes, going like this, and then I'm going to take a road brush. No, I'm not. I'm going to take a splatter ball, and I'm going to make it bigger. We're going to go whack, 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 and whack. And there we go. And in fact, before I do that, I'm just going to build this out another row. You remember what I said about not building things in rows? Well, here I go. And this area, who knows what this area will be, but it will be full and not blank anymore, at least. So I'm going to take any road brush, and I'm going to take a smoother road brush, and I'm going to do it at size 15. So this is a big one, so I've got to be careful what I do with this. It can and will cause damage to things. And there we go. Here. And here. And here. And going to get rid of some of these floaters there. There we go. Yes. And just kind of clear up a few more floaters. Get rid of these guys, and those guys, and those. These. There we go. Now what we'll do is cover this one with a... You know what, I might just make this into a forest. Just, not even like an exciting forest, just a forest. Just kind of in the background. That's fun. That's usually the best way to build, to be honest. I quite enjoy just kind of building and see what kind of happens, what comes up. Kind of go with the flow, I suppose. Cool, cool. Okay, that's nice. So I'm going to do an overlay now. Brush overlay. Wait. B overlay. D1, that's right. Wait, no, we'll do D3, and we'll do dirt. No, we won't. That's not dirt. That's dirt, isn't it? Alright. There we go. Whoa, big one. Maybe too big, arguably. Arguably too large. It's okay though. Whoa. Let's not do that. Leave that as it is, I guess. Now we'll do the same thing, but we'll do a depth 1, and we will use a grass. So what this will do is this. It's nice. You can just cover that dirt with some grass. Yeah, it's quite big and easy to quickly just dump stuff down. There we go. That works quite nice. I am going to have to do a little bit of... here we go, actually, I know what to do. Brush, erode, melt. Just a small melt brush, and then what we can do, I think... essentially poke around almost at random with this, just to kind of break up a lot of these cylinders that we have still around, and create a little bit more interesting shape. Should have done this before, I think, but it's okay. There we go. Cool, cool. And I think, since we're going for dark oaks here, I think we can make this part of that forest I was talking about. So let's go for... brush, tree, dark oak. And just, basically, I'm going to spam this out here. I want this to be kind of thick, like thick forest. Dark oak's quite nice because you get this kind of canopy effect, so I'm going to go for quite a lot of these boys. See what we look like. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then we can go... we can get up close and personal, I think, for some bushes. And maybe we can build some roots for some of the trees, as is appropriate. I think this is actually from the Minecraft soundtrack, or at least it's from... It's by C418, I'm 99% sure. So this to actually make it even a little bit more densely forested back here. Shed loads of these things. There we go. Let's take a look. There we go, pretty quick we create a little forest. Let's make sure it doesn't look too bad. I mean, obviously it's still got a lot of work to be done on it, but yeah, it looks okay. So, next step then is to take some bone meal. I think I'm going to just let the bone meal go with, without destroying any flowers, so we'll just have kind of generic bone meal forest. And then if we want to change this later, we can easily do so. So maybe this is more of a kind of a filler piece of terrain rather than a centerpiece. What I was thinking is maybe we can go for some giant trees again soon, because we haven't done that for a while, and it's extremely dull and dull and boring, and something I hate, but I think it's necessary sometimes to build giant trees. I guess that's not strictly true, to be honest, is it? But here. There we go. Let's have a look now. Yeah, it's okay. It's still got some dirt showing up. Still needs a lot of kind of polishing. So let's go through and do the polishing, I suppose. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, bushes. Yeah, I think big tree is going to be a good move. But maybe not quite at this point. So let me just change bars. I think I have a bar that could work for this. No. Maybe this one, and we'll just kind of adapt it. And so I'm going to want bushy bush. Yeah, I'm going to kind of target anywhere that looks like it's not got a lot of grass, just for simplicity's sake, because this makes things a little bit easier for me. Don't have to worry about the grass so much. Oops. And through... where else? Let's go here. I don't know what the time-lapse camera is looking at now. Nothing, is it? Let me adjust the time-lapse camera, actually. Here he is. She is. I'll do. And I will pop back over. Yes, okay. So, bushy bush is the next step, I think. Maybe we can do some better blending here, actually. I'm just going to blend this into the wall a little bit. Such a disconnect here. Oh, I've just remembered I didn't do anything with this wall before I put the trees in. That's going to make things annoyingly difficult to deal with later. But it's kind of late now, so I guess we can do some work by hand through here. So let's just I'm gonna just kind of do a little bit of try to make some kind of interesting shape out of it. Just here at the beginning. So where we can actually kind of see, and then for the rest I guess I can just do a little bit of work just to kind of break up the shear effect that we're getting, the very steep edge, sharp edge. I'm just going to take the top off for a start. There's a hole. Fill out here. I'm gonna kind of have hollow out a little bit at the back, at the base here. We kind of get a little bit of an overhang. It should be a little bit more interesting. And what it presently is doing. Which is nothing. Okay. So let's get maybe a little part of gravel here. Oh. And through here. Yes. Cool. Out a little as well, and then we can get some bushes, bush boys, bush babies. Yeah. And through here, little bushy boy, and through here maybe. We could have some water in here. Why not? I guess I need dirt at the base though. Let's go for a few of these actually. Little ponds. Excuse me. Places where it makes sense. We do have these dips in the way this is generated. Let's build this up a little. We get a little bit more of a kind of rocky outcrop there. Maybe some stone in here. And I'm going to go back to my bush boys. So, more or less kind of pretty similar everywhere, I suppose. As I say, targeting places where there's no grass, because this, first of all, does make things a little bit easier for me to place, and it also is kind of a pseudo-random way of doing it. I mean, it's not perfectly random, of course, it's just the places that I forgot to put grass in. But it might help to make things look a little bit more natural. Cool, cool. As I say, I'm not too worried about how this is working out, because it is mostly just going to be filler. Until perhaps there's something else. So let's go up here now. And we'll try doing the same, I suppose. Or actually, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do the same. Here's what I'm going to do, actually. Let's work out where this river's going to go. So let's go to... Pause to here. I'm going to do a line. And bring it around kind of up this way. And we'll bring it over this way. I think that ought to be enough planning for one section. So let's just run along here. Finally, we come through here. There we go. So that's going to be the actual river bed, and then we need to build the edges up. So let's try doing that real quick. And come up here. Whoa, that's not what I... Damn it. It's not what I had in mind at all. Goodness. So, let's try that again. Through here. And here. Yes, cool, cool. And I suppose since I'm here, let's just fill out the rest of this area. Just get it nice and, well, covered, I suppose. Of course, I didn't move the old time-lapse camera, but who cares? It's not that big a deal, is it? So, building it up a little bit now. Yeah. And then we can fill in this section here in the same fashion. So I guess we won't have a forest up here in the same way. Hey, there's no worries. There's only you and me, it seems. There's 5 people in the 5 watchers I have on my list, but just D and me. So go ahead, say whatever you like. Where are you from? Anywho, is it you was talking about? Was it? Wait, damn it! I forgot. You mentioned some country. I already forgot which one it was. Sorry about that. Where are you from? Cool. So, Bulgaria. Yeah. You at school then? Do you go to school? Doing an splatter ball. That's right. Using the splatter ball on the stone. So using this, we can create some randomness to our build. So I'm just going to use this first, and then I'm going to go over with a smooth brush and take off all the excess. Oh, university, really? Okay, that's cool. What do you study? Oh wait, oh, I think you told us yesterday. Hold on. Forgotten. Some social kind of cultural studies, was it? Some kind of cultural studies? I can't remember the exact term you used. Just gonna keep going through here and all the way up. Nice, just basically spraying the entire place, and then we'll take the smooth brush over it, and I might use the melt brush again because I think that worked out pretty well last time. Philology, that's right. I remember. That makes sense then if you live in Bulgaria. Okay, so we take a new road brush, and it's a smooth brush. And using this brush, we can take off any excess. I guess we'll just do this kind of slowly and methodically to make sure we get it nice and correct. Correctamundo. Yeah, I suppose actually we can put some dark oaks here as well. I think we can bring the kind of dark oak forest all the way around, and I think we can join it at the back. It's kind of what I have in mind. In fact, I have quite a grand plan for what is coming up next. I want to build well, let me fly kind of to the middle here so I can show you what I've got kind of in mind. So let's see if it's going to load. So from the middle here, we can see, you know, we've still got. This is probably about the middle place here. From here, we can see all the way over to what we're just building, but we can also see over there on the left, look, it's blank. We can see all the way over here. And there is a lot of stuff going on. But there's still loads and loads of space where it's blank, and so I've been thinking what we could do is a build that was basically the entire size of this. So I mean, like almost realistic kind of scale of build. So I mean, the view distance in this game can be up to 32 chunks, and a chunk is 16 meters, so 32 times 16 is not that far actually, about 300 meters. But we could. I think it would be reasonable to do something that was about 300, about maybe 500 meters across. So a proper, like, a true mega build, I suppose. And I was thinking we could have just basically a gigantic valley with some kind of cool features all around it, a big lake in the middle maybe, and I was imagining we could use basically take this dark oak forest to form one wall here. So it would be on this side, in this area here. And on this side we could have a huge, this side of the valley, a huge dark oak forest. So that could be fun. Meadows, yeah. Or fields would be nice, wouldn't it? We could have some fields, we could have some what's the word I'm looking for? Those towns? Oh, new follower, is it? Let me have a look. Let me see who followed. And it is Magic News. Magicinus. Magicy News. I don't know. Welcome, regardless. So I'm just going to keep eroding anyway. Till we have destroyed all of these floaters. Should have been. Let's go back to where I was doing it before so we can get kind of nice and organized about this. Ah. Welcome. Makuahit. Hey. These are some tricky names. Can we have John Smith, please? In future. Just gonna, yeah, keep on with the erosion. And doing it this way, I know it takes a lot longer than doing it with the big brushes, but this should work a lot better realistically. We should end up with a better result, because we're not going to erode the same areas over and over again. I think. I hope that's true, and I hope it's not just a waste of time to do it slowly. Come on. Come on. Yeah. I mean, I know there's a build right there, so there is danger of damaging the existing build, which is also a good reason not to use gigantic tools. So... oh, that could be cool, like a castle. Like a castle up in a mountain would be really, on the side of the hill would be really cool. Kind of like I was imagining kind of like the Eyrie in Game of Thrones, if you know that. That would be really cool. Okay then, there we are. Nice. Now we can go with our overlay. Actually, first off, let's do melt brush. So I'm going to take a melt brush now. So the melt brush is good because it allows us to bring out areas or push back areas. So say if we want to kind of smooth this into more like a river valley, we can do that using the melt brush. In fact, I am going to do that. So here, for example, we want to kind of shift it out so we have a little bit more room. But then we can also see there's that spot there. Let's melt that in. So we can cause, basically we can cause it to act kind of like putty and just kind of push around with it. A little bit like the lift brush, but not quite. I think it's slightly different. I don't really know. Well, I do know the difference. A lift brush will pull stuff forward, or complete with Moondor. Maybe? I don't want to copy the Eyrie directly, but kind of similar idea. just melt this little area out a little bit. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to real quick just punch out a few of these blocks. In fact, let's use snipe, so I can just snipe out these blocks real quick if I can. Gosh. This isn't working as easily as I was hoping it would. But this is working extremely non-easily. It might be easier just to punch the blocks at this point. Low frame rate again, I don't know why. I wonder what it is that causes it. It's not leaf lag either, because we've got leaves turned off, so... Minecraft, why do you suck so much? Okay, well, that'll have to do, I think. I'll punch the rest by hand, because it's not working as I want. Elsa's Palace is cool as well. I don't really know anything about Frozen until I went to Korea to teach children, and they love Frozen. They love Frozen so much. So I'm just going to go back to my melt brush. Hello, Indigo. You are just in time for the stream to nearly be over, I'm afraid. But do check back tomorrow when I'll hopefully be doing it, unless the company party today ends up being a little bit more enthusiastic than I was expecting. In which case I might not. Because it is the morning. There we go. So what I am going to do is... well, we're kind of out of time, so let me just have a fly around, and we'll just have a kind of a review of what we've done. So this week we've done this whole section. Pretty much everything you see in the camera was built so far this week. Yes, it's my private server. Just me and that time-lapse bot is the only characters in this world. So yeah, this is what we've built this week, which is pretty good. I like it quite a lot. I think we still need to do a little bit of punching through here a little bit, just to kind of shore this up, and obviously we also need to continue to extend the ravine into something else. And through here we have the moorland. Maybe could do with a little bit. Oh, it looks like it was hit by something and it shouldn't have been. So let's just have a quick replace of some of these. Accidentally shot it with an overlay brush or something by the look of it. Just kind of cover that up a little. Boom, boom. I could have probably done this much more quickly using a brush, but there you go. Whatever, there's still some more to do, but it's okay. So here's moorland with a big dead tree. Looks kind of cool. Took ages, too long. This is all stuff we built recently. I think this still needs a little bit more love. Could do with some kudzall and stuff. Generally just needs a little bit more love, I think. This area here too as well is looking a bit bare. This shelf here, maybe we could do something there. This area is just about done, I think. There's not much more to do in here. Obviously some of the other builds are going to form backgrounds for it, so there's a little bit of waiting to be done before this build will be absolutely complete, because you can of course see some of the other builds from in here. So there's going to be where this water's coming from. There's going to be a big icy area there. Hello, kicking ass, killer 2, yeah. So yeah, there's going to be a mountain there, I think, and there may be some other sections visible. Obviously, you can see through here, and if the view distance is long enough, you can actually see that there's nothing out here. Actually, I suppose you can see this tree. Didn't know that. Through here we have mushroom biome, which is couple weeks ago. Hello, Indigo Bard, welcome. And this is Mushroom Land. And this was quite a long time building, to be honest. There's a lot of mushroom building involved, and it's still not finished. We've still got a lot more work to do, but I guess I'll finish the edges when I kind of do the transitions. And here we have the Vigilant Valley with kind of Acid Lake and some nasty necromancers doing necromancer stuff. Which I think is quite nice as well. Still, obviously, loads more work to be done here too. And actually, one thing I'm disappointed about with this build is probably the most time-consuming bit was building this giant hand, and you can't even see it. This giant skeletal hand you don't even really notice it, which is kind of disappointing. Everyone, you notice this. This is what you notice, and it's cool, but I mean, it's not as cool as that giant skeleton hand is. Still has a little bit more to be done on it as well. I mean, all of these do, but I sometimes just get a little bit bored, so I swap over. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I have to go to work now, so you guys who just followed, I hope to see you next time, when we will be continuing work on this region here, I think. So probably the next things to do are this one here. Maybe we'll make it look like this, I think, foresty, so that we can join these three kind of dark oak forests all together. And then this region here, I think, will come after, and I'm imagining like a super kind of twisty, narrow gorge coming through. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye.